Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida recently announced at the G7 summit that Tokyo would bolster its defense with a hike in military spending over the next 5 years. The announcement, keeping China's growing hostility in mind, came against the backdrop of Chinese bombers and ships encircling Japan. Military experts have claimed the People's Liberation Army bombers carrying powerful supersonic cruise missiles flew across the Miyako Strait in southern Japan, demonstrating the coordination of China's air and naval forces last week, South China Morning Post reported. According to Japan's Ministry of Defense, 3 H-6 bombers crossed the Miyako Strait on June 23 from the East China Sea into the Pacific Ocean before turning around and returning along a similar path. The flight news comes amid reports that Chinese and Russian warships had circled Japan in what Japanese Defense Minister Nobuo Kishi called a show of force. 2 Chinese Coast Guard ships navigated Japan's territorial waters near the disputed islands for more than 64 hours last week. On June 27, Japan again criticized China for deploying ships toward the East China Sea's disputed Senkaku Islands. Tokyo said it was the 11th time this year Chinese government ships have been spotted entering Japanese territorial waters off the islands. With its aggressive maneuvers against Taiwan in the East China Sea on the rise in recent months, Beijing has also stepped up its military activity near Japan's territorial waters. In May, its carrier strike group led by the Liaoning aircraft carrier had crossed the Miyako Strait to conduct military exercises in the Western Pacific. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida also stressed the importance of presenting a united front by the G7 leaders to prevent other states from drawing the wrong lessons from Russia's invasion of Ukraine in an oblique reference to China. We have seen attempts to change the status quo by force continuing and increasing in the Indo-Pacific. We need to ensure other countries do not draw wrong lessons from the situation in Ukraine, Kishida told his G7 counterparts, Kyodo News reported. According to images provided by Japan's ministry, 2 Chinese bombers flew over Japan. An H-6J belonging to the PLA Navy carried 8 YJ-12 anti-ship cruise missiles, and an H-6K belonging to the PLA Air Force was outfitted with electronic countermeasure pods for jamming enemy radar, wrote Chinese military analyst Wang Shichen on the Shanghai-based news website Guanxia.